All right, we are live. Camera's recording. We are live. There we go. Morning all. Right. Copy that algorithm. Kia ora team, I'm Benny, and I'm here in the garden for the cold open of MML 62. And we're starting off today in fairly controversial fashion. You see, I've uncovered a scam, a massive, multi-layered scam, being perpetrated by none other than the Whittaker's Chocolate Corporation and Big Oil. So we went to Christchurch last week for a couple of nights. I'll tell you more about that in the week that was. But at one point there we needed some petrol. So I pulled into the petrol station. I won't tell you which petrol station it was, but I'll give you the initials. The initials are BP. So I pulled into BP because I needed fuel. I had $100 in cash in my wallet. We'd allocated that to petrol. So I wanted $100 worth of petrol. As I'm pumping the gas, I noticed that they've got 6 cents off per litre. I thought, that's good. I'll get a little bit more petrol for my money. Anyway, I go inside to pay for my $100 worth of petrol. And the lady behind the counter says, with your 6 cent discount, that will be $96.80. And I thought, that's a bit weird. I didn't want $96.80 worth of petrol. I wanted $100 worth of petrol. I thought, this is a bit of a scam. Why would they want me to buy less petrol, therefore meaning I need to go to the petrol station more often? Why would they do that? Then the full extent of the scam revealed itself. Because as the lady went to give me my change, she said, can I interest you in a peanut slab for just $2? That's when I thought, I'm on to you. You give me less money and less petrol. You try to give me change back, try and make me buy a peanut slab. I think the Whittaker's Chocolate Corporation and Big Oil are in cahoots. And it's all part of a scam to get you to go to the petrol station more often and to sell you more peanut slabs. The worst thing, the absolute worst thing about this whole scam is that I got a little bit of peanut stuck in my tooth and it took me ages to get it out. I'm kidding. I didn't buy the peanut slab. I resisted their scam, but I felt it was important to bring it to light here on Monday morning. Now, if Big Oil gets me and I'm never seen or heard from again, tell my story. Tell the people that I was here in the garden to say, welcome to Monday Morning Live, where we will, as always, spread love and give flowers with Monday morning shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to the Marlborough Boys College First 15. I'll tell you why shortly. We'll take a look back at the week that was. We'll take a look at the week ahead. We're going to do live gardening. Today we're planting spinach. There's a reason. See, in the week ahead, there's a very special celebrity birthday. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'll drop some clues and some hints and see if you can guess it along the way. The first clue is that the poor lady at the BP, she was trying to shill these peanut slabs onto customers. The reason she's doing that is because if she doesn't, Big Oil will get her. And how am I trying to say this? They will no doubt fire her. There's your first clue. We'll take a look back, we'll take a look ahead, planting spinach, all that and many more coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Well, let's take a look back at the week that was. Nice little family trip to Christchurch. You know, we used to live in Christchurch. Renee was born there. That's where we met. We went to the Riccarton Mall, the Westfield Riccarton. And boy, what a blast from the past that was. I used to work at Barker's Menswear. Shout out to my man Glenn from Barker's Menswear. Still looking for a sponsor for Monday Morning Live. Anyway, went to the Riccarton, Westfield Riccarton. Boy, what a massive monument to consumerism. Just a massive jungle of concrete and steel and glass. I tell you, I don't miss it. Give me the farmer's market any day. Speaking of farmer's markets, on the way back from Christchurch, we stopped in to the Amberley Farmer's Market. I made a little film. I wandered around with my phone filming, just to get a snapshot of the different stall holders. And when I went through, I discovered some quite interesting things. So I always talk about the big three when it comes to having a stall at a farmer's market. You need branding, you need a good display of your product, and you need to display your prices. Branding, product, prices. The big three. And it was quite interesting looking at the footage of the Amberley Farmers Market, because you get to see those stalls and just look at it from fresh eyes to see if they've got those big three. So a good time at the Farmers Market. Great time yesterday at the Marlborough Farmers Market. Shout out to the Marlborough Boys College First 15. Now they were doing a 15-hour challenge. Basically, they just exercised for 15 hours straight. They started at 5 o'clock in the morning, they finished at 8 o'clock at night. They're raising money for the Cancer Society. So shout out to the boys from NBC Falcons. The pass was forward. If it was rugby league, it wouldn't be called back by the refs. Now the funny thing with these kids, I shouldn't even call them kids, these young men from Marlborough Boys College, the NBC First 15, I'll tell you something, they're all massive. Like, they didn't make humans that big when I was that age, I'm sure of it. But it did remind me why I never got too far in my professional rugby career. Shout out to the Falcons. Now, what else happened in the week that was? Oh, a shout out to my Uncle Gary and to my mother-in-law Donna, avid viewer of the show. So Donna is obviously the kid's nanny, and she gave Eliza and Corbin a set each of these little ceramic statue thingies, and you can see that Eliza's painted them. She wanted me to give a bit of a shout out to her nice little creations. Beautiful use of colour. What else happened in the week that was? Christchurch was great, cold, very cold. Don't miss the cold. Yeah, it was good to be home. Pity about the nights yesterday, but we won't mention the nights again. As a dog barks right on cue. Let's take a look at the week ahead. Now, we're a special celebrity birthday in the week ahead. I'll tell you what we should do. Actually, before we do the week ahead, let's do live gardening. Because there's a reason why we're planting spinach. Now, spinach is very high in vitamins, nutrients. And my plan is that if I grow lots of spinach, eat lots of spinach, I'll grow up big and strong, just like the boys from NBC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Benny's 6100 extractor knife. And we're going to pop these seedlings out. We're going to plant them into another one of Old Faithful 10-litre pot with high quality potting mix. Use the 6100 series extractor to bring out the first seedling. And what we do is we take a look firstly at the roots. You can see there, take a look at the roots. Very well formed, not too tightly bound though. What we're going to do is we're just going to make ourselves a little hole, just a little hole. And we're going to pop it in there. Monitor the progress of the spinach as we go. And hopefully I can grow up big and strong. Hey, after all, it worked for Popeye. There's your second clue. Oh, one more thing we should do. As we know, you can never underestimate the power of water. Give it a good drink. I'll probably plant another 2 or 3 in there, so we'll have probably 4 little spinach plants in the same pot. Shout out to my friend Catherine from the She Shed shop. They have a little stall at the farmers market just off the community stall. So shout out to Catherine. Thank you for the seedlings, and let's watch them grow. Speaking of watching them grow, you'll probably see behind me our silver beet growing really well. A little bit further out, the broccoli. If you can't see it here on Facebook, more reason to tune into the extended widescreen version of the show later on my YouTube channel, which is Benny. You can find me on YouTube by searching Benny Ward. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok. The letter I, and then Benny Ward. There's life gardening. The week ahead. Should be a great time with the kids. Second week of school holidays, so lots of fun to be had. Be a great time at the farm. We're still planting strawberries. Still a few thousand to go. And no doubt will be another great week at the Marlborough Farmers Market. Now, the celebrity birthday that we talked about is a special one. Now, I talked about the fact that the Marlborough Boys College were raising money for the Cancer Society, which is ironic. Because statistically, the most likely way that those young men will pass away is in the same fashion as this man who is having a celebrity birthday this week. He was in Good Will Hunting. He was in, what was that other one he was in? Dead Poets Society. He was Peter Pan. He was Popeye. It's Robin Williams. Happy birthday to Robin Williams in the week ahead. Realise I may have just brought the tone down a wee bit and bummed a few people out there with that last comment, but let's brighten the mood. There's another celebrity birthday next week. I'll give you a clue. I'll do an impression. Jealous? What? Jealous? How dare you? I'm John Lovitz. Pretty much the easiest impersonation to do. All you do is just say his name in a high-pitched voice. I'm John Lovitz. I never realised, actually, just quickly, while we're on John Lovitz, I never realised that he's gay until, like, just recently. Now, you know, it's probably because I've always had a bit of a malfunctioning gaydar. It was pretty seriously damaged when I was about 6 years old. Righto, folks, we've taken a look back at the week that was. We've taken a look at the week ahead. I'll give you a quick update on our pak choi and our lettuce. Growing really well. Thanks for joining us, Bray. Thanks for joining us, Bray's brother. Sammy was with us. Any other shout-outs we can do? We've done shout-outs to the rugby. Oh, shout-out to the Amberley Farmers Market. A really well-run market. Great atmosphere. What they do is they have the main farmers market and they have a little art market just off to the side. It's kind of a unique feel. There's some great food stalls. So a really good time at the Amberley Farmers Market. Shout out to the organisers. Rightio, getting close to time. Hope you guys have enjoyed joining me today for Monday Morning Live. Don't forget to tune in later on today to my YouTube channel, Benny. Today's going to be a good day. My sister's coming to visit soon with her daughter. And it's just awesome to see the kids playing together and getting on so well. Just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention today. I think I've covered it all. I've plugged my YouTube channel. I've given away Big Oil's multi-layered scam. And hopefully this isn't the last you see of me. Speaking of seeing me, you can see me anytime you want on my YouTube channel, Benny. You can see me every Sunday morning at the Marlborough Farmers Market, at the AMP Showgrounds, and Wairo Blenheim from 9 until 12. You can see me every Monday morning here on Monday Morning Live. And I'll see you next time in the garden. Good? Righto team, just a little bit of bonus content for our YouTube viewers. I want to give you an update on the broccoli that we plucked out and planted last week. It's growing with our blue lupins, growing really well. Our garlic hasn't quite come through yet. We planted that a few weeks back. This is the elephant garlic that we planted last week, growing really well. These are the silver beet that we're growing using an organic fertiliser. These ones are growing just with water. This is the broccoli that we're growing with a companion plant of blue lupins. And this is the broccoli that we're growing as a comparison just by itself without the lupins. So we'll see how we go. That's all for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Benny Ward, and I'll see you next time in the garden.